Okay, so we are. This is a podcast stream
Overtime.
exclusive. We're doing a little overtime, a little.
This is the bonus
a
level.
little nerd overload extra. So okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the WandaVision and kind of the questions and stuff that you had about things.
I'm trying to think of the main ones I had. So, Vision is a robot.
Vision's a robot. Yep.
Yes.
And they were trying to disassemble him because he's like worth a bunch of money. All those parts are super worth.
Well,
how did Tony build him?
Tony did not build him.
Oh, sorry.
Tony built his dad.
Who's his dad?
His dad was Ultron.
Oh.
Ultron was the big villain from Age of Ultron.
Okay.
And Vision was actually created during Age of Ultron.
So how did Vision turn to be good?
Well, Ultron put the Mind Stone in Vision, and it kind of gave Vision sentience. See, Ultron in the movies is built by Tony Stark, so he is a combination of a bunch of Tony Stark things. So the Jarvis AI program that Tony uses in the Iron Man movies,
which Paul Bettany was the voice of. In the first Iron Man movie, the suit that talks to him, the voice, that's the voice. That's the Vision.
Oh,
that's the guy.
Yeah, Jarvis is Vision.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and basically what it was Ultron wanted to build a body that is more human-like than his robot body, and at the last,
you think robot would be better?
Well,
Ultron was kind of be that way.
Ultron was like, I want to be human but better. And part of it was like I want to have the perfect human robot hybrid body.
I want to look like a man that's covered in Under Armour.
Yeah, pretty much. But so the big part of the second act into the third act of Age of Ultron, the Avengers steal this empty shell body that Ultron has built that they put the Jarvis.
Sorry, I just visioned him like sneaking in Scooby-Doo style. I'm like, everybody picking it up and running out.
It's not far off.
It's not that far off.
A little more punching, but pretty much.
Okay.
But so they steal this body and they put in basically the Jarvis AI from Tony's armor into it, and that's what creates the Vision. The mix of Jarvis, the AI, and the robot body makes Vision, along with the Soul Stone, which gives him Mind Stone. Thank you. Which gives him a little bit more of like a personality that makes him a little more.
That's a Sonic reference.
The yellow Chaos Emerald.
Yeah. So, short answer, he's a robot, but he's like a robot that was built to be more human than human.
So he's Rob Zombie.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But like also in Age of Ultron, Wanda, eventually, Wanda and her brother Quicksilver are also teamed up with Ultron, but then do the switch at the end.
Oh yeah, they talk about that where she was bad, then she's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
because they were Hydra experiments.
Yeah,
because in the comics,
I only know that from like Deadpool comics is about Hydra.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, Hydra Bill. Yeah. But in the comics, Wanda and her brother are the children of Magneto, the antagonist of the X-Men.
In some versions.
Wait.
In some versions.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
In the comics.
In the comics.
Okay.
But in the MCU movies, they just have parents that die. Yeah. They're Sokovians.
I love how they work the sitcom stuff into the story.
That was really well done.
It's how Wanda deals with trauma.
Yeah, well, because the whole time I was like, why does she know about the Dick Van Dyke Show? Like, was she watching it when she was in Hydra prison? But they explain it really well.
Yeah.
No, not her family. She watched it with her family.
Yeah, that was some feels.
That was really really good.
That episode. That was good. I like that. I'm trying to think of what other questions I ran into in those episodes. I can't think of anything specific like MCU wise that.
Okay.
I really like the part where like she blasts Monica out, and like where it had the side view and she's just like flying through walls and goes flying out. I'm like, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked how anything that came inside the field was immediately turned into...
That beekeeper thing was so creepy and awesome.
The beekeeper thing was awesome. The scene where Monica was trying to drive the truck in and it flipped over. It flipped over and it half turned into like a pickup truck and half was like a military
moon truck.
Yeah.
The circus.
The circus was great.
All of Sword turned into a circus.
Darcy was amazing.
We didn't talk about Darcy at all.
Well, we're talking about Darcy now. Yeah.
She was from the Thor movies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's from the
already
Thor
love
movies.
Kat Dennings, and
Well, the first 2 Thor movies, anyway.
and she nailed it here as well.
Yeah, she was likable. I like her.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of weird like background side references to the MCU the show makes that, like the Asian FBI guy.
Yeah,
he's an Ant-Man.
Oh,
and he's actually
Ant-Man. I liked that one.
Yeah,
and he's like trying to do a card trick through the whole movie, and then he finally does it in WandaVision when he brings out his business card.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen Ant-Man versus the Wasp yet. Worth watching? Or
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Both the Ant-Man movies are great.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Luis is the best character.
Oh yeah, the friend that goes through and explains everything. Yeah.
And everyone's in his voice.
Yep.
I'll watch anything with Paul Rudd in it. He's funny.
He's very
very good.
Have you seen that Hot Ones? It's like a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
thing
where they eat hot wings and talk.
Eat hot wings and like interviews.
I think Shaq was on one of those.
Yeah.
I've only seen the Margot Robbie one.
Oh, well, the Paul Rudd one is very good. At the end, he mixes all of the sauces together, and he's saying to Sean Evans, he goes, "Hey, look at us. Look at us. We're gonna do this."
I didn't know that was what that was.
That's
from.
what it's from. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the gif of him like saying it back and forth to himself.
I never thought we'd be here, but yeah, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, so WandaVision, it was just so amazing, and it was really cram packed full of
Easter eggs
and things. But I'm glad it was also accessible to folks.
I dug it. I really did.
That really don't have the. Okay, let me ask you this. I didn't get a chance to ask you this on the show. Now that you've watched WandaVision and you've dug it, do you think it's going to spur you to go back and try to watch some of these other Marvel movies that were previously done, or alternatively, will you be checking out Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which hits in a couple days?
Yeah, no, it definitely turned me on. I'm like, oh, they're going to do something else. I'll watch that too.
Okay.
I mean, this was written really well, and I really liked how it was done. I'll check out their other stuff. And we're going to go back and watch something. I think the first thing we're going to watch is probably Doctor Strange, just because we're a fan of Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay,
so we'll probably go back and watch that first.
You liked Inception?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The visuals.
I watched that movie a lot.
It has a lot of the visuals of Inception.
That's awesome.
And this
Did
movie
they build
has
a huge
a lot,
tumbler in a big air?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like
trippy,
reality bending
yes
stuff in Doctor Strange.
Nice.
Yep, that one's really good.
Before you watch Falcon, you'll probably have to watch Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Civil War.
Great homework.
And then Endgame and Infinity War.
But I mean,
it's set after all that, because I saw
this one's
preview
set
where he
after
had
all
like
that.
Captain America's shield.
Yeah, it's set after. It's set after.
Well, actually,
he's in Ant-Man too, isn't he?
Falcon?
Yeah,
for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, briefly.
The only thing you're really going to have to know about from Endgame, and I mean they're going to mention it probably on the show, the resolution of Endgame, Captain America is able to go back in time and live out his life normally with Peggy Carter. So he is elderly now. So he is
retired.
So he is retired. He is no longer Captain America. That's why the Falcon and Winter Soldier have Cap's shield, because he gives it to the Falcon, saying, "Hey, why don't you take on my mantle? Why don't you become the next Captain America?"
Ooh,
he's bad old age makeup. Chris Evans now.
It was kind of that was a little.
He
rough.
looks a little like Mr. Rogers.
He did a lot actually.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't think I will.
But
I remember what I was going to say about it. So WandaVision is great, but I don't see me rewatching episodes like I do The Mandalorian. Like I could plop down and turn on any episode of The Mandalorian and absolutely love it and be just as into it as I did the first time.
I agree with that. Although I think I may do a rewatch when the next Doctor Strange movie comes out, because WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2, and Spider-Man 3 are an unofficial trilogy. They are all going to kind of sort of tie into each other a little bit, because it's dealing with magic, alternate realities, that sort of thing.
And Benedict Cumberbatch is in Spider-Man 3.
Oh, cool.
Or will be.
Right, because
it's not out.
The thing with the Spider-Man 3, they've actually gone through and they've cast a lot of previous actors from the other Spider-Man movies.
Oh, Topher Grace is in there?
Yes.
Topher Grace?
Yeah, he was Venom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was Venom. But no, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are
have
showing
supposedly been seen on set.
Are parts. Alfred Molina is going to be is in as Doc Ock. Like and the idea is they're
doing the Spider-Verse.
They're jumping from universe to universe of live action Spider-Man.
That's the one thing
movies.
I haven't watched that I know I need to is that Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh man,
that's such a good movie.
I know that.
Not connected to any of this, but it's just a great movie.
Yeah. That's what I've heard. It's got nothing but great things.
They're doing a second one of those, and it's heavily hinted at that Japanese Spider-Man is going to be one of the Spider-Men that show up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in Japanese TV Spider-Man.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, so if it is being written as though it is a buddy cop movie. So this is
really?
This is superhero Lethal Weapon.
I mean, you kind of get those vibes from them in Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Yeah.
Well, Civil War.
They bicker kind of.
They bicker, but it never escalated because they always had Captain America there to kind of mediate between the two of them. But now there's no Cap to mediate between the two, and it's almost like it's reversed where Falcon is the
straight man.
No, Falcon is being played as more of like the kind of the wild card character. And
I cut the brakes.
Wild card, bitches.
And Winter Soldier is the straight man because he's very serious and trying to atone for what he's doing and
for what he's done
in the past.
He's kind of an edgelord.
Yeah, a little bit. And Falcon's like, I'm a guy with a gun and a jetpack, whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah, basically, like in the trailers, is like you've got like Winter Soldier, like so what's the plan? And then Falcon just jumps out of the plane without even talking.
Yeah,
I love that stuff.
Yep. So we're getting that. We're getting a Loki series. So it's all Tom Hiddleston.
Loki.
Thor's brother.
And I have a feeling that one's going to be more along the lines of WandaVision.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of more goofy, reality hopping kind of funny stuff.
It's Loki, the only really great villain in the whole MCU.
Yeah.
Well, Thanos is pretty good.
Yeah, but Loki's more entertaining.
He's barely a villain, though.
One of the few villains that they've managed to kill 2 or 3 times, and he keeps coming back.
I saw a funny meme, like just on Star Wars related, where it's like Darth Maul cut in half, comes back. There's what was it? Darth Vader burned twice or whatever, still lives through that, and Padme has a broken heart, so she dies.
Oh, have you seen pictures of Natalie Portman on set of the next Thor movie?
Oh, she's ripped,
jacked.
Really?
She is going to be.
Good for her.
Yeah. She is going to be Thor.
She gets the hammer. She becomes Thor, and
that's awesome.
Oh, it's super good. It's super, super good.
Because the movie's called Thor of Love and Thunder, and they're picking from the comic storyline where Thor lost the ability to use the hammer.
Oh.
And so, but then Jane Foster gets the hammer and becomes the new Thor.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, superhero Thor anyway. I mean, Thor was still running around himself, and he had a
I'm still here.
I mean, he had a magic axe.
Good for him.
Yeah, but then her character Jane Foster.
Holy crap, dude!
Yeah, right.
Look at them guns.
I hadn't seen.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe they could get her. Maybe they could get her to come in and play Cara Dune.
Yeah, there we go.
Why do I know that name?
Mandalorian.
Man, that threw me for a second.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just went back and watched Haywire. That movie is so legit. It's
I forgot Gina Carano was in the first Deadpool movie. We watched that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really
She plays Angel Dust.
That's right.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Have you seen that show on Disney Plus, The Earth to Ned?
No, I haven't.
Nope.
It's pretty good. The conceit is it's a late night talk show that's hosted by a 4-armed alien that is obsessed with Earth culture.
Okay.
And it's a Henson Studios thing.
I think I've seen previews of
that.
That's
really?
awesome.
All legit Muppets.
Oh, fantastic!
And he's voiced by Paul Rugg, the voice of Freakazoid.
Oh, even better.
I love Freakazoid so much.
It's freak me, good. Freak for you.
It takes a couple episodes for it to like find its footing, I think. But it's good.
It's worth the time. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
definitely have to check that out.
I finally got a chance to watch The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
Oh. Yeah, that weird little show.
So this is a show on...
I watched like one episode of that.
It was like an episode on shoes, on sneakers.
Yes.
Sneaker culture. And it was like really fascinating. Yeah. It was really interesting. Like, I don't give a darn about shoes.
Hey, this is podcast only. You can use your adult words.
Yeah, that's true. I already did once. I kind of broke the seal a little bit there a while back. But yeah, it was really fascinating. And he is so charming to watch and just have him talk to you about stuff.
I mean, he's the best part of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Life
finds a way.
The T-Rex is the best part of Jurassic Park.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff.
The best human.
Ian Malcolm is the best human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah. I want to show my kids that movie so bad, but I can't because they would just be terrified forever. That's a terrifying movie. That part with the raptors is so scary.
Man, I watched that. My grandparents took me to the theater to watch that movie, and I remember covering my eyes when the T-Rex eats the lawyer on the toilet.
Yeah. I mean, ditto. I was same situation, and it's just like my kids are way too sensitive to like handle life after that movie.
Sure, but I mean.
Going back, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, but in retrospect, were we that bad off by being exposed to stuff we probably shouldn't have?
I mean, I owned RoboCop on VHS, and I watched that movie a lot.
The beginning of that movie is so freaking to this day. Gives me the shakes.
When
he's just holding him down, has got the shotgun just
blowing his hand off and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
And then RoboCop blew that guy's dick off.
Yeah.
And stabbed Red Foreman in the neck.
Oh yeah,
that was a very bloody stab.
One of my favorite movies, legitimately one of my top 3.
I watched that movie. I watched that movie a lot as a kid.
Is so legit.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's great. I hum that to myself at work all the time.
That's so
yeah,
good.
That one, the Terminator theme, the first Terminator movie.
Oh yeah,
I watched that a lot as a kid.
Movie.
I've never seen it.
I get in trouble at those movies, any Warner Brothers movies or anything like that at the beginning of the movie. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm in the theater going dun 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 dun.
Hey, for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought every TriStar Studios logo meant I was getting ready to watch Short Circuit, and I got really excited. And when it wasn't Short Circuit, I got sad.
I associated the New Line Cinema logo with Ninja Turtles
every time.
I associated it with the mask
or Three Ninjas, yeah. Or the mask.
Yeah.
Smokey.
Yeah.
I wonder what has kept the mask from being like people doing bad impressions of it, like Austin Powers or Borat. Like it's just on the borderline of.
I remember it all the time.
I remember a lot of people going smoking there for a while, but like, it hasn't had like it is. It seemed like it could have had the cultural like relevance of like a Shrek, right? Yeah. But it never did. It never hit that spot, and I don't know why.
Gosh.
Nice.
Shrek mask. Okay.
Nice. Donkey.
I mean, come on, you guys were at my wedding.
Well,
I had a Shrek reference in my wedding vows.
Oh, nice. I had a Muppet-themed wedding.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's right. Yeah, because Hannah really likes Muppets and stuff, right?
We're big Muppet
you're
people.
Muppet people. Yeah.
Really, you look like a human to me.
I wish I was a Muppet.
Flail the arm.
With little wires holding them up.
Dude, that'd be great.
I've been watching through the Muppet Show.
Okay,
like the old one?
There's an episode where they do a Shel Silverstein song, and it is the most terrifying thing ever. Like Hannah's like, I don't remember this at all. This is really weird. It's like, oh yeah, it's like someone came to see why I wasn't in school, so I invited him inside and hit him on the head with a hammer and killed him. And it was like it just gets
I don't remember
crazy.
that. Oh.
I'll look it up real quick. 'Cause I'm telling you, it is. I made Tim watch it on one of our episodes.
You gotta. Okay. Well, hey, we've actually gone about 20 minutes over, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this little bonus pod thing up now, and Yeah, this was fun. BJ, again, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it, man. We'll have to have you back on sometime.
No, absolutely. Thank you for teaching me everything you've taught me today.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.